Officer is appealing to partygoers not to overdo it when they celebrate this festive season. Dr. Harry Burns says Scots are risking their own safety and that of others if they drink to excess. Well, last Friday night, traditionally the busiest party night of the year, we sent 2 reporters out to experience 2 very different sides of Christmas. Julie Peacock spent the night with revellers in Glasgow, while Kevin Keane joined one of the city's ambulance crews. Here's what they saw.
The last Friday before Christmas, and Glasgow is jumping. Everyone's dressed up for the big night out, some more than others.
We want to show that we're out for a good time, have a great laugh, and hopefully everybody will enjoy our festive outfits that we're wearing tonight.
And it looks like even Santa gets ID'd on a night like this.
25 years old, hundreds of years old.
And it appears the only problems in town tonight are trying to drink with a fake beard.
How many Balin did you take?
Why?
Not,
you're in an ambulance.
No, stay when you are.
While Santa's sleighing, this ambulance crew are already dealing with their first patient. He's fallen ill at a party and is telling the paramedics that he's taken an overdose. But straight after arriving at hospital, he leaves.
It's his choice. They can't make him stay, so if he doesn't want to be seen by the doctors, he'll leave, and that's him.
In the city centre, the party's still going on, and the Santa outfits are going down well with the partygoers.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
Socks and boxers.
Socks?
Not more socks and boxers, that's 3 years in a row. Aye, and smelly stuff.
Another call out, this time reports that a man's been glassed in a bar.
Somebody says he just collapsed.
What happened when you were attacked?
1, 3, 4.
There's no sign of blood, but the patient's given the once-over in the ambulance. He's been drinking and somehow received a bang to the head that's made him dizzy.
No, what he did, he swung from it and he hit me. I banged my head, but somebody says he hit me with a glass, because there'll be a glass smash.
Right, well there's no anything out there, and you're not bleeding at the moment, so...
But even after the check-up, the man's taken to his local hospital as a precaution.
Here in the Griffin, the party's in full swing. It's their busiest time of the year, and with Christmas just around the corner, everyone's in high spirits.
This is Black Friday, as it were, in here, and what we do is we look at it for Friday and try and make sure they don't slip in the wet floors in the toilet by night. We have a laugh, and as long as nobody dies, then we can...
And as the queues build up outside the nightclubs, the party spills out onto the street. And as for our band of Santas, well, it's time for them to go clubbing.
Good night, boys and girls. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2009.
A 999 call reports of a road crash.
We've got to assume the worst has happened, right? And treat you for the worst until we know you're all right. OK?
The car's hit a tree and another driver finds a man lying on the grass.
Obviously, being the sort of terrain we've got here, it was a wee bit more difficult, so we obviously stopped and offered our assistance until the services arrived.
The patient's the only man on scene and says he was a passenger. He's stretchered into the ambulance.
He's one of them over 95. He's more than what's on his bones.
Right, he's not bruised or anything like that?
I don't see the bruise, there's no marks there.
The injuries you've got on...
He's battered and has severe cuts to the top of his head. Several minutes are spent stabilising the patient, who's been drinking, before he too is whisked off to hospital.
It's now the early hours of the morning and people are starting to head home. A few hours too late in some cases. The taxi queues are at their longest now. It's taking almost an hour to get to the front. But what better way to pass the time than having a light snack?
Is that the guy who's...
It's getting late and a fight's broken out inside a nightclub, but the victim's hit out and police have arrested him.
You took anything else other than alcohol?
No.
Right, what's your foot a wee second?
Inside the ambulance, he kicks off again.
Right, I've had my milk punch down. You arrested me. This with cuffs. Blah, blah, blah. I'll hurt you. Take your £40 fine or go home. Off it, Lottie.
For the crews, this happens daily and is a constant source of frustration.
You're trying to treat somebody who's got a head injury and they're not really cooperating at all, and he's been arrested, and the police being there doesn't help as well because he's getting agitated because he knows he's been arrested.
Impossible job.
Yes.
So what happened to our Santas? Well, we went back to the club to find them, but they had disappeared into the night. Let's hope they sober up in time to get those presents delivered.